In today's tutorial, we are going to talk about Kentucky Virtual Library. Kentucky Virtual Library is a series of online databases that is very similar to one that you will have access to in college. So it's very important that you learn how to use it now. We like KYVL versus searching the general web because every article you get from Kentucky Virtual Library is reliable, no questions asked. So I ask that students at least try to search KYVL first, and then if they can't find anything there, then they can move on to Google. So you're going to go to the PRP library website. You're going to click on the Research tab at the top. Scroll down. If you are accessing this from home, you'll need a username and password, which you can get from this handout right here on the research page. If you're accessing it from school, you do not. You can just click on the link. Okay, when we get to this page and it says high school resources, that means we are ready to enter our search terms. I usually prefer to use only 2 or 3 to begin with. So my topic is teen suicide. So I'm just going to start with that. You can always add more to narrow it down further. But let's see what we get here. You want to pay attention to how many results you get. So I'm at 12,490. That's quite a bit. So we need to get that number down. So over here on the left-hand side, I'm going to change this date to 2014. If you're doing a current issue, especially like teen suicide, you want the most current statistics. So I changed it to 2014 so that it only gives me information from the past 2 years. Okay, let's see what number we have now. Okay, so we went from 12,000 to 1,000. That's really good. But I think we can do even better. So down here you're going to click on magazines and then news. Okay, because we don't really want reviews or biographies right now. We just want information. Okay, so we have gotten the number down to 629 returns, and that is really good. Okay, especially compared to Google, which I will show you in the next tutorial. So at this point, you're going to start going through and looking at the titles of the articles. Okay. Once you see one that you think will apply, you're going to click on it to open it. So I'm going to try this one because it seems to have, I looked at all the subjects and it seems to have information that I might be able to use. So here's the article. Okay, it has a summary or an abstract here that you can read. But I would definitely read the article itself just to make sure that I can actually use it. Okay, at this point over here on the right hand side you have all these options. Okay, they do have a folder. KYVL has a folder. If you create an account on KYVL and you put things in your folder, it will save them for each time that you log in. If you don't create an account, it just saves it for the amount of time that you're on that website. So you can add these to your folder, you can print it, you can email it, you can save it, and they will also cite it for you, which is another big plus to using KYVL. Okay, so after I've done whatever I needed to do with this article, I'm going to click on Result List here at the top instead of hitting the back button. When you're using KYVL, don't ever use the general back button. You always want to use their option to go back. So we're back here to my result list, and at this point I would just continue to look for helpful articles, keeping in mind that when you scroll all the way down, the rest of the pages are down here, so don't forget that. Okay, so those are your basics for KYVL. There are some more in-depth search tools that if you would like to explore, you can get with me individually.